All right, welcome back. We're going to continue with the Selectmen's agenda, the rest of the Selectmen's agenda. Hearing a delegation, I think we've heard a bunch tonight. New business. Discuss vote to make Selectmen's workspace public. A couple of weeks ago, Evan brought this up. Kind of, I think everybody nodded, but we don't have an official vote on it. But this is, just so everybody knows, the Selectmen do have an area on the website where meeting packets are stored, some financial folders, et cetera, and there's really, other than the occasional legal issue that might be floating around, which ultimately becomes public information when it hits here anyway.
Your committee applications, your
Right.
abatements, all that will
Right.
not
That
be
will
able
go
to
on
know.
there. So,
Well, right now, we do get that stuff on there, and,
we're
I mean,
gonna,
I'll be honest, I, on Fridays, download the packet and I go through stuff. I'm looking at stuff before I get here on Tuesday
Mhm.
night. So I think what we had talked about was making the selectmen's packets, but if we did a packet and put it on the website, like with our agenda or whatnot and stuff that could be public, I think that's great. But I don't want to lose everything out of there that we normally, some of us like to look at over the weekend and be prepared.
yeah,
I don't think it's going to change anything with the selectmen. It's just basically take out the stuff that we can't legally show, the confidential stuff, and put it out there so people at home can
So-
follow along with us as well.
So, what are you suggesting, Evan, that we take the packet for the week, I mean, that we deal with here, that's out on it, and Pam will have to do some census of that, right?
There have to be two packets.
Right,
There'll be
so,
one
but that
public
one would get published on, for general consumption, if you will, and anything that has pertinent information that we're not, in essence, allowed to share, be it abatements or those kind of things, that we continue to hold in the Selectmen's meeting
Yep.
room.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
So, we're, just so I understand, we're not making the selectmen's workspace public, we're making the packets, okay. Because there are some confidential things posted on that, we'd have to go.
Yep. All right, all those in favor? Okay. Schedule meeting with the library, reason roof. So we really need to talk to, I guess, other than Ruth, probably the trustees, right? A couple of weeks, enough time to get everybody up to speed?
What's the
I think
meeting?
What's the next
What's the
step?
agenda on the meeting?
What's the next step? Here we've got the report. Where do we go from here? We have not spent the dollars that were raised this year.
Right.
There's some recommendations in this report that we don't have with us tonight, but one of the things that we talked about last week was now that we've got, the science, I guess, if you want to call it that, we need to move forward. What are we gonna do with the roof?
I mean,
So-
wouldn't the selectmen just be doing this anyway? What's the need for,
Other than,
I mean, I think the library wants a new roof, and I think everybody wants a workable roof, and we hold the money to it, so what's the
I'm fine.
complication?
I'm not sure that there is one, other than it was discussed last week about having a workshop with the library, but
I'm questioning the need of a
Well, no,
workshop. Can't we just,
I think it's gone on long enough too. Maybe we can just have someone, Nancy, I think, put up a spec sheet for us to review and compare it to what the engineer came out with, and then we send it off and get it done.
Pretty well, the spec sheet was right in,
Yeah,
it's
spec
done,
sheet's
it's
in it.
in that.
yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with that.
I just don't want to make it any more complicated.
That's why
We
No,
put it
no,
on,
that's
we put it on the agenda for this week, so that, I'm fine with
Okay.
that. We just
No,
want to move
I'm
forward.
with John, I'm not interested in having a workshop. We got what we wanted out of that study, which was a proper
Yep.
bid spec, let's put it up, let's
Yeah,
get
let's
ready
put it
to
up
get
for,
it out there.
let's put it out for bid, and, I'm not sure that,
I'm just guessing that we had to change it to whatever format we've used in the past for the bid spec sheet, so that's the
But-
only thing that Nancy would have to do.
All right, so giddy up, go, and,
giddy up and go.
all right, committee appointments.
I'll make a motion that we place, let's see if I just do them all in one motion here. Karen Banks on the Transfer Station Recycling Committee, David Johnson on the Transfer Recycling Committee, Pete Jordan on the Cemetery Committee, and Chris, is it Janest? Is that?
Janest.
Okay. On the Cemetery Committee as well.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Vote on the,
While we're on the committee appointments, have we advertised the openings that are on the planning board?
I'll check with Pam, I'm sure she did.
And have we gotten any applications?
we get the one,
No,
but
one.
I haven't seen anything else. Let's follow up, when's Pam back? Is she back this week? Or is it going
Tuesday.
another
Next
week?
week.
Next Wednesday,
Next
week from tomorrow.
So let's follow up with that. Oh, she's in tomorrow?
No,
A week from tomorrow.
Oh. A week from, all I heard was tomorrow, so it's a week from tomorrow.
week from tomorrow.
Item 4, vote on the poverty abatement. I guess we're staying that, right?
Putting it off a week.
Right. Discuss a vote on Ospey Hill Road to clear up the status of the road where the town stops plowing. Okay. Dustin, I guess we're back with the discussion that we started during council meeting. And what is the Road Reviews Committee recommendation?
I guess my recommendation would be to clarify where this road stops, keep it for a 10-year period. All the 10-year period is stopping that we don't have to vote on it every year that goes by. If you make a vote on it, and you don't clarify 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it's only good for that 1 year, that's it. Then the following year, you got to do it again. If a homeowner moves in next year after you have voted on this, it can be changed. That's the easy part about it. This only has to do with the maintenance. We're not changing anything public-private with the road, no status change. It's just where the plow truck's stopping, it's on a public road. We have to notify that we're not going all the way through on there. It's a standard practice.
So the procedure, Nancy, is we do a public hearing,
Correct.
and then subsequent to that public hearing, the selectmen take a vote.
Yes.
Are there any other roads that we're gonna run into this exact same scenario with that we could lump in together?
Great question. I went over with Patty, and we went through, and we feel this is the only public road that falls in this type of category.
I
What
don't
about-
mind doing them one at a time, though. It kind of gives us a little bit, like this week I went down
It
and,
has to be done one at a time anyways.
but I don't mind, I kind of like the way that Dustin's
Yeah, but I
doing
mean, I
it.
wonder if we had any that had to be the seasonal closing, if we could do a public hearing, if there's 3 or 4 roads, kind of get that out of the way, but what about?
Right, like I've discussed with Dennis, and he suggested, geez, if we're going to deal with these roads, let's group them together. I really got to tell you, I've spent a lot of hours on this. I'm only here to make recommendations for you. I'd like to stick to one road at a time. Every road is different. If we try and put 2 or 3 roads together, it's
Yeah.
not going to go anywhere like it has in the
Yeah, you're
past.
right.
And this isn't going to change anything.
And I agree.
This changes nothing with a road. This is something we have to do. We're required to
I don't
do it.
disagree with you relative to, I think you have a good argument to approach it one at a time. I guess my only request is that you, if this is this only one for this particular case,
Yes.
fine. but we're gonna be addressing a number of roads for another number of different issues, right?
Yes.
At least lay out some sort of a time frame, so that we're not, oh gee, this week we're gonna deal with this one, and next week we're gonna deal with this one. So that we have some vision of what's coming before us, what the road review's plan is of addressing those roads. I mean, not that we gotta lump them together, we can do them one at a time, but, okay, you're gonna come back next week and say, oh, I got another one, right? That's all I'm trying to prevent from happening, so that it's not, it doesn't appear that it's somewhat fragmented. And in you guys' mind, it probably isn't, because you have
Every road
before
is
you
different.
everything that we're gonna do, right?
And once the research is done on that road, that's where all of a sudden that road becomes available to do something with that road.
And maybe that's the issue, is that the next group of roads or whatever, or next group of issues that you're looking at, maybe that's all we need to be aware of.
Yeah.
So
If you
that
get-
we're
if
not
we
getting
get-
caught.
If we get a list of, and I think you gave it.
I gave you guys a list of roads we're
And
going
here's the
after.
list, and we're gonna do them one at a time, and go down through the list. So, and if there's, I think there was, what, about 8 or 10 roads in that list? And so we're talking about probably over a 3-month period, a 2 or 3 month period, going through that list.
Here we
So-
are.
So
What
this,
is, but what is the list do? What's,
I'm just trying to prevent
I think, in my opinion, the best
somebody
way...
saying on a Friday afternoon, oh, I gotta have I gotta be on the agenda next week. Okay? So that we're at least, okay, we know that we've got some road issues, all right? And as we approach that, so that we say, okay, maybe we say that every,
I feel the only way we can do this and everybody feel good about what we're doing then is maybe do a workshop. And what I can do is hold off on coming to you in the next couple of weeks with these roads. I'll compile them. Maybe we can meet together. I will go over the roads with you. In a setting we can sit down, look up the roads in a workshop-style meeting, and then I can proceed afterwards, and I'll come to you with them roads.
that may very well be
I
more
think
than
that sounds like a
sufficient.
great
Yeah.
idea.
that's it.
I
These
just
two I
don't
did look
want to
at
get
as-
something thrown in front of us and in
Right.
10 minutes have to make a decision,
Right.
okay?
well, I looked at it this week, so I didn't necessarily have the problem. My only fear is that we create too much for you to do, because you've been doing, I've been reading the minutes and stuff like that for the road review committee, and you've been doing a lot of research on these roads, and Patty's, let me know that you've done a lot of research on the roads, and I don't want to burn you out doing it. So that was my only fear of having
No, I
them do
understand.
another report
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
I'm not suggesting we stretch this thing out and all
Yeah.
of that, and I think,
My
that's-
idea here is for you guys to feel comfortable with it too, so I agree with you, Dennis. If you don't like the way it comes, I try and tell you the week before, but
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll hold off on the next ones. To these, the Ospey Hill Road is all by itself, as in what's wrong with that. We're only declaring with a plow stopping, but when it comes to Chadbourne and the rest of those roads, they are individual. I don't feel I can group any of those together,
But
and I'll come to you
I
guys
guess-
with the
I
information.
guess if we leave it at this, if you have some issues, come to the meeting, right? During the committee report on what you want to present, okay? That kind of sets it up, we'll tee it up for either the next meeting, or if there's need to push it to, but at least puts us with some idea of what we've got. You can hand us the package, we put it on the next week's agenda, we're not coming in here, other than looking at it Friday night when it gets posted, and then trying to say, okay, what are they trying to get to here?
See, and like this one, this one wasn't even in our packets this week, so
Right.
for me, this is the first time I'm seeing it, and I just, when there's references to laws in here and whatnot, I like to take the time to look the law up
Absolutely.
and read it and understand it and ask questions, so for me, I want to see stuff the week before.
So what you're looking for is for us to establish a night for a public hearing
On this.
on this. to
So let's
start the
do it.
action. That's going to start the action, right? It's a public hearing, gets discussed, and then we go from there. What's your pleasure? couple weeks out
The next,
is more than enough,
as soon as
right?
possible.
And I will pass out to you the information. It's a one-page sheet on the description of this process, so that, make sure everybody understands it.
Yeah, they got it in their packet.
You already have it? Okay.
June 30th is the 5th Tuesday of the month. Be a good night for a road review workshop.
Well, we'd have to have a public hearing on this particular one. So,
I think a workshop should be further out if we're going to do that, so that I don't waste your time. I'd rather have 4 or 5 roads ready
so
for
the
that workshop.
23rd, right, is, no, the 20th?
The 23rd is Monday
Tonight's the
night.
9th. Next week
We've got
is
the
the
16th,
16th.
the 23rd, and the 30th.
So the 23rd is,
But you're going to have to post a public hearing for a couple of weeks. If you're going to do it on the 23rd, you're pushing it.
what, 7
So
days,
probably
right?
the 30th.
Public hearing, 7 days. We're
Yeah,
14
sorry.
days out.
And we
Okay.
have Pam
Pam's not
gone
back till
for
next
a week too.
Wednesday.
Should we put it out 3 weeks?
We can
Would
do it the
that-
3rd.
No
I don't know
rush.
if
This
that's
has
fine.
to, I don't remember the exact date. It's May through,
I just want to make sure the
May
So the
neighbors,
30th gives us
May through
21 days.
August.
to
This
do it.
has, this process
so
has
the
to be
neighbors on
done.
that road will get notified.
All right, so 21 days from today. 30, okay? Everybody good with that?
Yep.
All right,
Easy.
anything else, Dustin?
That would be it tonight.
Thank you so much.
Great.
I do believe he had more time with the mic than Mike did tonight. I'm not,
He's catching up. Mike was pretty short, though.
yes, yes. He wanted to buy the bus. There's no old business. Vote to sign warrants and bills for payroll.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Vote to sign minutes of 6/2.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Consider weapon applications, discussion of agenda items. Mike's coming back with a bus. We're bringing back the abatement. What else? Well, I guess we'll
Be
Lick
signing,
lick our wounds on town meeting.
processing the town meeting.
Wound licking. Town meeting overview or whatever, recap.
Couple of things I had.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could discuss setting up a committee to look over the charter and make suggested changes to the Board of Selectmen and to residents. I've been thinking about that a little bit. We've talked about it in the past, but at least discuss next week setting up a committee.
So let's at least identify it kind of as a charter discussions. We'll let it go from.
Yeah, charter discuss, but the idea was
Yeah.
to set up a committee to look at the charter and then come back with.
It sounds like a charter commission to me that's under the, that didn't go through the
It's
voters.
not it's not bypassing the voters, and actually, yes, it is legal. It's happened in other communities, but it's just to make suggestions as to what can be changed, so that we have something to go before voters with.
But
Well,
if it changes,
Right.
If it
You
changes
need
the
a
charter.
commission.
Recommendation.
It's just a recommendation.
Well, that's what the charter commission does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Charter Commission does, but to do it before we go to set up a charter. We haven't given voters any good reason to change the charter. And if it's something we feel strongly about, then I think that we need to set up a committee to analyze the charter and see what changes can be made, so that voters know what they're voting on when they vote to set up a charter committee.
but the charter commission may not agree with the charter
Right.
committee.
Yeah.
They don't have to necessarily. I mean,
That's
all
right, but the
part of
voter may
process.
say, yes, I'll vote for a charter commission. And the charter commission comes in with something entirely different than,
Yeah, the chart,
Just-
what you have to guard from is that a committee, I understand, it's an education,
Mhm.
all right, of what could change. But if people are voting on a charter commission, they they should not be led in the direction that those are the things that the
Yeah.
Charter Commission is gonna deal with, because all bets are off. Once there's a Charter Commission, the whole charter is open for
But
consideration.
we haven't in any way pointed out the deficiencies in the charter.
I think-
What we did was a Board of Selectmen the last time, and I think that this is a selectman's job.
Yeah.
If there's issues that we would like to bring forward, and we did that the last time. And I think we probably should do it again, but I think that's in the Board of Selectmen's job.
I don't think that we effectively did it, and I think that
Well,
it needs.
Let's
some-
not, we'll put it on for a
this
discussion
week
next week.
right now.
We're discussing it now, and so we'll put that on for next week.
And I'd also like to do some type of review on the Freedom of Information ordinance that we have. I think it's investigative, something or another here. But I'd also like to look into retitling it and prominently posting it out front so that,
Natalie was working on it.
Oh,
I'm not
she
sure,
is?
yeah. Because there was major changes in the law.
yeah, that's
But
what I
she was gonna
was,
work on it.
I was looking at it this week and it didn't look right. But
All
if we
right.
could post that as well out front, that would be great, so that customers can see it, residents here.
It'd be nice if we had, I know if people come in and want to see the ordinances, they can go see Pam, but it would be nice if we had something that people wanted to come in, all of our current ordinances, you know, if we had like a little library, bookshelf or something out by the table over there that residents could come in, maybe some past town reports, they want to come in, they want to sit in the chairs at the table, do a little research, there's a place where they can
That
go.
and the library. You can have one copy, a set of copies in the library, and one set here.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we have them all online too. We do have
Right.
capabilities of,
And not all of them
Perhaps.
are online, because sometimes I go looking for them, and it seems like the ones I want are never the ones.
well,
that
yeah,
are
I
online.
do.
Murphy's Law.
I find, but I think if we scan them into PDFs, I mean, we could always provide an old junker of a computer out there so people could
Yeah.
reference it, and they could even hit a print button and then pay for the
Yeah.
copies.
Again, we're trying to solve it tonight, so let's move on.
Discussion of current agenda.
Items needing signature, payroll warrants and bills for payroll, minutes of 6/2, appointment papers. Reminders. WAB Business Development Committee tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m., Town Hall. Road Review Committee, 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, Town Hall. Seniors Luncheon, Friendship Park, weather permitting, Thursday at noon. Thursday, at 3:30 p.m., Economic Development Committee, Town Hall Annex. Thursday, the 11th, 7 p.m., Taylor House Committee at the Taylor House. Don't forget Friday, June 12th, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., municipal elections, Massabesic High School, Middle School. And again, we need 25 warm citizen bodies of the town to open up the polls. Saturday, which we could look at the charter, by the way. Saturday the 13th, right after the cribbage tournament at 8:30, you can come to the town meeting at 10 a.m. The Ospey Lake Association, 8:30 at the town hall. Their meeting is 8:30. Again, the town meeting starts promptly at 10. Be there early to register. Water District Trustees, Monday night, 6 p.m., 12-town group. 6:30 p.m. here in this room, Monday night. And then Tuesday night, the 16th, the Selectmen's meeting. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor? Thank you.